All right. In the interest of justice. In the interest of justice. That's a book by my next two guests here who have been through hell and come back and come out the other side. Michael McMahon is a decorated former NYPD detective. His wife, Martha Byrne, is an Emmy-winning actress. Well, they got caught up in something they didn't quite understand for a while, but they understand it fully now. He has been pardoned by the president, and there's a truth behind this thing called Operation Fox Hunt. I want to welcome Michael and Martha to the program. Guys, thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it.
Give me an overview of this case. Give me an overview of where this started, okay, so people understand. Go ahead.
Sure. Back in 2016, as a private investigator, I got a routine call to locate a Chinese person living in New Jersey. Did a routine 5 days surveillance. I hired 2 NYPD detectives. We did background checks, basic routine surveillance work. That's all we did.
You notify the local police every day.
Notify the local police every single day. And it's mainly a safety thing. It's a thing that we do to notify and just protect ourselves.
All right, so you're looking for a Chinese national. Typical PR work that you did after retiring from the NYPD. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Next
Nothing
step.
out of the ordinary, just routine stuff, background checks.
And then what happens?
5 years later, they came to my house and arrested me for working for the Chinese government. And
How is that? How does that even happen? And Martha, okay, you're at home. He gets arrested. You're like, what is happening, right?
It's unbelievable. It's like the shocking thing at pre-dawn raid of your home, but they were so cordial. It was very strange. The FBI comes in the house. They don't take his guns. They don't go to his office. They're petting my dog. It was very strange. And then he goes and he talks openly, and he's trying to help as a former law enforcement officer. And he said he's being charged with interstate stalking. We're like, wait a minute. He's a private investigator. He's parked on a public street. He was never seen by the subjects he was following in 16. How is that even possible? And then you come to realize when you go up against the federal government, they will do anything and everything to win at all costs. There's no evidence against him.
But why? Why you, Michael? What did you do to, create the stir of the storm?
Yeah, we still have no answer to that. We have a couple ideas, but maybe I was a cop, maybe I was a white guy.
Yeah,
and they didn't want it to make it look racist with locking up all Chinese people. So that's one of our ideas, but we have no idea for sure. But
were you able to locate the person you were looking for?
Yeah, we found him. We saw him for about an hour out of 5 days.
Right.
So it's a 5-day job. Yeah. It's not something you have a big vested interest in. It's a client. You found him. Here it is. Move on. 5 years later, here they are pounding on your door, looking through your stuff and arresting you. What are the charges?
The charges were FARA, the Foreign Registration Act, failure to register as a foreign agent, which is a simple piece of paper. I think you pay $125 bucks to sign up.
The Chinese government wanted this guy. This is contrary to media portrayals. You are not a knowing participant in Operation Fox Hunt. You were used by Chinese agents, apparently, to find this guy.
Yes, apparently, I was hired by an American company out of Queens, New York. They had friends in China who they were sending the information to. Our government, the FBI, thinks I was involved from the beginning to locate this guy.
Not true.
Which is preposterous.
So how long in jail?
I spent 3.5 months in a federal prison in Washington, D.C.
No, in Michigan.
Oh, in Michigan.
Michigan. He's very fresh off of this nightmare. So
that's all right.
I still have post-traumatic stress.
Oh, big time.
My location.
How could you not?
Yes.
Meanwhile, Martha, you don't know what's going on. You're raising the alarm, but you're getting nowhere.
Absolutely nowhere. Let me tell you something. The media never covered this story properly. I was the only one. Steve, you were one of the few people who actually told the truth of this case. So I had no choice but to write this book to share with the American public how the federal government was willing to work with the CCP in this case, Steve. They worked with the CCP agents. They protected the subject he was following. We had no idea who he was. Well, it turned out he was a Wuhan official from a CCP Wuhan official in the country illegally. To the date even of the trial, he had no status here. And the government, the FBI, and the DOJ protected him at trial, allowed him to lie to the jury, to put my
You wonder
husband
who
in-
he's connected to, don't you? You wonder who his connections are because something's going on here. But we still don't know the
Absolutely.
whole truth. So, Michael, you sit in a federal prison.
Jump in here real quick. If I could jump in here real quick.
Go ahead.
You just mentioned something pretty important. Who is he connected to? We found out during the trial that the FBI agents were getting thank you notes from them. They were getting
Thank you notes
from CCP officials. Thank you for helping me with my immigration. Thank you for helping me with my asylum. Thank you for helping me with a civil case that was filed against them. Here's our FBI working hand in hand with these CCP officials. That should be a huge story.
I know, it was never covered.
Never covered.
Never.
I mean,
never.
that should be front and center. So not only do you spend time in a federal prison, obviously you were convicted because you required a pardon from the president, right?
Yes.
Thank God. Thank God.
yeah,
I got a
President's
call. I was in a halfway house in Newark, New Jersey. I was there for about 3 weeks. I got a call while I was in the halfway house from Congressman Mike Lawler, who's been an angel
Hero.
for us,
Hero.
hero for our family. He called me. He patched Martha into the phone call and said, "Mike, I just spoke to the president. He says he's giving you an
full
unconditional
pardon, 100%.
And
We were
so
thrilled.
so grateful for that, and so grateful for my wife Martha for
Never stopping.
never
Yeah,
stopping.
she was bulletproof through all this. I know that. I've talked to her before. She was bulletproof. You know, here's the thing. How frightening is it that the full weight of the FBI or the United States government can come against a private citizen who's done nothing wrong, who's doing a job, and you checked in with the police, you gave them updates as to what you were doing looking for this individual, and you get dragged into this whole mess and ground up. What a remarkably frightening thing for any American citizen, Michael.
Yes, this should never happen to another American ever again.
Yeah.
I did everything by the book.
You did.
I saved my text messages, my emails. I gave them everything they wanted.
And so just out of curiosity, last question real quick. How long would you have been in prison or the halfway house or in the legal justice system mess if not for the pardon?
18 months incarceration plus 2 years supervised probation.
And by the way, the judge gave him 18 months because he felt no remorse for the victims in this case, not because he did anything wrong.
Right.
Nothing. Right.
And it would have been a felony conviction, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
therefore, no
Felony
firearm, no PI work, none of that stuff, I would think. Anyhow.
life.
All right, so the book, In the Interest of Justice, where do people find it right now? There it is. Where do they find it?
There it is. You can see it. You can get it on Amazon, and it's going up the charts, which means that people are reading it and buying it and understanding how this, first of all, why my husband was pardoned. People want to know why he was pardoned. The evidence is in the book. The president reviewed the case and was briefed on the case and realized that my husband was innocent. God bless President Trump for recognizing it and having, the understanding when you're, accused of something you didn't do, you should be exonerated. And he's fully exonerated now. He is no longer a convicted felon. Never should have happened in the first place.
Martha, Michael, I applaud your resilience, your steadfastness under very difficult circumstances. In the Interest of Justice is the book, folks. Go find it. You'll hear the story right there. Guys, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Steve. God bless you.